Hello everybody, Gamers Den. How you guys doing? I know it's been a day or two since I put anything up, but my last video is making so many views I didn't want to ruin it with another video. I know. Ha ha ha. Anyways, folks, lo and behold, it's finally becoming real that Krang is part of TMNT 2. The remake, at least. The 2016 movie about to be released, or soon to be released. Anyways, folks, so I haven't found any photos on this page, but I will look and see if anything new has actually come up. I don't think there's been anything new, but we'll look at this and see. And then we'll look at some photos on the internet. So this comes from comicbook.com. Krang confirmed for TMNT 2, the remake of the TMNT 2 movie. During a new Rolling Stones interview, filmmaker Michael Bay seemingly confirmed that TMNT 2 Turtles Out of the Shadows, will feature Krang. The character who looks like a disembodied brain with tentacles and who usually lives inside a robot body is one of the most notorious villains in the animated series. One who hasn't appeared in a theatrical film yet. Here's the pertinent bit of the article. This just randomly starts off, so I apologize, but they start with the TMNT, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animation. Pablo Hellman, a visual effects supervisor who worked on the Star Wars prequels, appears on screen and shows Bay the latest version of Krang, a new to the movie's villain who is essentially a disembodied brain inside a giant robot. So we've eliminated the tentacles, Hellman explains. Is it too monsterish? He could have had tentacles, or some tentacles, says Bay. I just don't want them coming out the side where he looks like a stupid octopus. So it looks like they made some kind of situation here, and this is being recorded, or this is being done in a little bit different review process. That's my kitty. Hang on. I apologize, folks. She's in heat, and we're finding somewhere where we can get her spayed. She needs it. She's been in heat for several weeks, a couple of days on and off, and then she's back on it again. So she needs to definitely get done. So also in it will be Rocksteady and Bebop, which we know, but it looks like Krang is confirmed. So this is always good. Now I promised you I'd look at some pictures here, and I did just that. And every single one of these interpretations is a 3D rendering of what they were thinking about during the film. This is a Krang in costume, in robot costume, a Krang in robot costume, Krang in robot costume, a Krang in robot costume. Notice the tentacles. Notice the tentacles. Notice the tentacles. Notice the tentacles. So he may not have octopus tentacles, but I imagine he has something that can work gears. Now, this is not Krang, but this is an interpretation from an earlier movie, but it looks just like Krang. And this was originally something on Mars, Invasion of Mars or whatever, but it looks perfectly like a Krang figure. And so does this. So, I mean, they could have done this in the early 80s or 90s and it looked fine. This looks like the interpretation they're going with. The Krang figure here looks like he has tentacles. Krang has some kind of tentacles. Krang has some kind of tentacles, some kind of tentacles, some kind of tentacles. I know that you don't call those tentacles, and neither do I, but you guys get the idea. If he doesn't have some kind of tentacles in the movie, I'm going to be pissed off at Bay, because in all his interpretations, folks, he has at least 2 little arms that he can use. I mean, that's exactly what the interpretation suggests. And this one looks like this is actually a Krang action figure, which is probably very close to the actual situation. Here's another one. Here's one. He's got little arms, but he's still got arms. I mean, this is the one you and I have. This is the one you and I have. This is an older one. This is somewhat newer. It's a belt buckle. But in every interpretation, folks, he has little hands or tentacles. Here's an interpretation. I mean, all of these folks, if you removed it, you would be removing a piece of the live character that everybody knows him as. And I would really hate to see him end up like the Krangs on the cartoon. However, as you can see in every major interpretation, folks, he has tentacles. So I can only imagine he has tentacles in the movie, at least 2 little hands. If not, you know, then they didn't go with the film right. So, thank you.